Dedication, hard work. Dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. One-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top. I got God on my side. Dedication, hard work. 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 Dedication, hard work.
Hey. Yo. What's up? Let's go. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Guess who's back? It is Blue. And it's Friday. And Friday means Friday Night Flight. And Friday Night Flight means Infinite Flight. And this week that means Spain. We are at... Where the heck are we? We are in Menorca. I'm screwing that up. We're in Spain. We're flying to Spain. We're Iberia regional right now. Air Nordstrom. What's up, guys? It's good to see you. Welcome. It's great to have you. Hope you had a great week. Menorca is the name of it. My bad. But yeah, we're gonna have a pretty fun short flight today for Friday Night Flight, flying into Madrid, Spain. Yeah, I just did that. But yeah, let's get started because we may have some traffic popping up. If you want to join, yeah, man, you're always welcome to join in on all of these flights. Just show up with us at Lima Echo Mike Hotel. All the details are in the YouTube description. And Nightbot also has the details for you as well if my people have updated Nightbot. Hint, hint. So, let's make it happen, guys. How you doing? Let's see who we got watching right now. Let's see, who do we have? Who are our VIPs for today's flight? Graeme Porter, always. Starly, Patricio, what's up, man? Jonas, Benji, Felipe, Jet Propel, Llamas, what's up, man? Barbadian Aviation, Gonzalo Santana, Sauce King, what up, man? Caden Hunt, what up? Jules Avi, what up? Nut Lati? I'm trying. Raven, what's up? Welcome back. Good to see you. Infinite Jets, welcome to the stream. Justin, good to see you, my friend. Hey, yeah, it is my Friday night song. Jeffrey, what's up, man? Bucko, what's up? Good to see you. Sir Games Productions, Captain Jamaica, what's happening? Make sure I ain't missing nobody who got here early, which is crazy because I'm really bad at being places early. Delta X, what's up? Good to see you. Infinite Flight, Triple O, what's up? And I think that's all we got. Kanali, Sherry, what up? Bro, rap, yeah, this my Friday night song, huh? Yeah, I keep my Friday nights long. Good, it's my Friday night song. You know, it doesn't make any sense, but what rap song makes sense these days? Pretty horrible, all the trash music that's out there. Anyways, that's a whole nother subject. Let's make it happen. Let's get the camera on the screen. Let's get the people going. Let's keep the people loaded. Let's get in here. Let's get going. Let's make it happen. Captain is here. Special thanks to Infinite Flight for the supports. All right, seatbelt signs on. Let's go ahead and close the doors, shall we? Main door closed. Cargo door closed. Service doors are closed. I'll go ahead and tune in and get our IFR clearance to Madrid, Spain today. Call sign will be Blue 116. And I'm just kidding. You don't actually call for IFR clearance on infinite flights, so don't get me wrong. It'd be really cool. It'd be really fun. This is expert server, by the way. But yeah, it'd be pretty cool if I can go and be like, all right, Menorca clearance, Blue 116, requesting IFR to Madrid, Spain, with information. I didn't even check the ATIS. There is no ATIS. Information kilo. I just made that up. All right. Looks like we're clear. We're gonna taxi back. We're using runway 10 today for departure, which is down on the south. We're pushing back nose to the left. Let's go ahead and make that happen. Let's go. Let me go ahead and get the sounds up for you guys so you can hear the in-game sounds. Actually, so that I can hear the in-game sounds. You can hear them already. Beacon lights on. Get ready to move. I got Bridge Airways right behind us. Not even using the taxiway lines. Come on, bro. Get your life together, my friend. Get your life together. About to kill us with the wingtip. Ooh, it's close. Yep, done. That's it. This flight's canceled. He killed us just now, mister. You just killed us. Alright. Those signs are on. Beacon lights are on. For some reason, my infinite flight assistant does not seem to be connected. But I'm not gonna slow our flight down for that. If it's not connected now, we'll just worry about that next time. Alright, pushing back. Oh, it is working. Ooh, Hop is in here. Starting engine 2.
Menorca Airport Unicom, Romeo Alpha Victor India November is taking off runway 1, departing north.
So the taxi line is actually way back here, so we'll taxi to the taxi line, or push back to the taxi line.
Thank you. Flight attendant, I'm there for departure, cross-check, and report. Thank you.
See if we can get on the yellow line. How about that? That's close enough. Alright, starting engine number 1. I don't know why that camera is so darn far away. Anyways, we'll worry about that later in the replay. I ain't got time to be setting up views. Alright, so I do need to check one thing that I didn't check. I should have done this before we started, but let's make sure we have enough fuel today. How about that? Very important, very, very important. Today we'll be cruising at 31,000 feet. Sorry, my laptop is in a weird position. All right, there we go. So we'll be cruising today at 31,000 feet. Climb profile as usual, 250 knots, lower than 10,000. Then we go 290 knots, and then we'll cruise today at Mach 0.77. Okay, Coke Zero. That's a Daytona. Fuel, you need about 4,300 kilos or 9,500 pounds, and I'm in pounds because I'm an America. And let's go do weight and balance. And what do we say? 9,500. So we're honestly already right there. So that's close enough. Passengers will be full flight today. Cargo about half full. And yeah, resume. And I see it's like a WOW or no, Wizz Air is pushing back ahead of us.
Bangkok Air 16 is taking off runway 1, departing north. Menorca Airport Unicom, Envoy 187, taxiing to runway 1.
Alright, both engines are on and ready. We'll go ahead and flaps to 8 for takeoff.
8 degrees.
Trim will be 60%.
Menorca Airport Unicom, Air Nostrum 419, taxiing to runway 1.
Menorca Airport Unicom,
Beautiful. Uh-oh,
Bravo
missed it.
Tango 258, taxiing to runway
60
1.
exists. That does. Alright, taxi lights on. That doesn't exist, so we're going to ignore it. And we're ready to go. We'll go 12,000 on initial climb. And we should have enough room to taxi here if he gave us enough room. Yeah, we're good. So, go and announce we are taxiing to runway 101. I'm sorry.
Blue 116, taxiing to runway 1.
Perfect. Welcome, guys. You just joined in. We are at Menorca. And we're headed to Spain today. I'm sorry, not Spain. We're headed to Madrid, Spain today. We're using runway 01. We're flying a CRJ 1000.
Unicom, fraction 537, taxiing to runway 1.
Apparently, British Airways must fly this flight too, because I see a lot of British out today. We should be making a left here. And if you ask me a question or something in the comments, I'll be replying to comments once we get in the air, once we get in the cruise. I'm trying to focus on getting the plane in the air right now.
India Charlie Echo 447, taxiing to runway 1.
Right, let's hope we're going the right way. Yeah, okay, we are. We had a few people waiting at the old short line. They already left, so they left early. Alright, spoilers are set to RTO. It means reject takeoff. Flaps are set for takeoff.
Taking off runway 1, departing north.
We're pretty much good to go.
Menorca Airport Unicom, Blue 188, taxiing to runway 1.
Menorca Airport Unicom, Bravo Tango 258, taxiing to runway 1.
Get our views set up.
Menorca Airport Unicom, Iberia 468, taxiing to runway 1.
I like the inside view. Do that. Like Wizz Air is racing us to the departure line. So again, if you want to fly with us, you are still free to join in. Wait, is he? Did he just land, or is he taxiing on the? I don't know what's going on over there. Did he just land? He's definitely going the opposite direction of. I don't know what's going on today. There is no ATC at this airport. I'm like stalking around like, what are you doing over there? Okay, so no joke, this dude, I don't know who the heck this is. He needs to get ghosted though. He back taxied on the runway when there is a taxiway. You don't back taxi on a runway that has a taxiway. Let me get on the line. I'm kind of off right now. So let that be a lesson. If you don't know that, I don't know why you wouldn't know that, but if you don't do what Wizz Air just did. That's just unprofessional. I was like looking to the right, I was like, oh, he's just racing. Let's get over there, like in the second taxiway. And I was like, wait a second, this airport only has one taxiway and one runway. So, just making himself look bad as a troll. You know, it's funny, and I was actually thinking about this the other day. You know, because some people always kind of wonder, like, you know, should you delete like troll comments? Like if you were to get comments on your YouTube videos or whatever, or even on Instagram, but they're like, you know, troll type comments where it's like, you know, it's just stupid, it's just negativity, you know? Like, should you delete those comments? And, you know, like, I don't think you should delete the comment. I think you should leave it there so everybody can see how stupid they are. That's my opinion. Alright, we're holding short. Runway 01, and runway seems to be clear. I don't see him there anymore. I don't see anybody on final. Yeah, we're good to go. So we're not going to hold the line up anymore. We'll go ahead and announce takeoff. Runway 01 departing to the west today. We'll turn the strobes and landing lights on. Trim is set, flaps are set, brakes are released, and we're going to go ahead and roll into the runway now. We'll turn on our HUD. And we'll get our screen calibrated. For takeoff, we'll be using throttle about 85%, I believe. Yes, 85% throttle for takeoff, and we'll rotate around 140 knots. The pitch angle, something like 10-12 degrees. I'll do the best I can at that. I usually end up at like 15 degrees and climb just as out of habit. I'll do my best. It's so much important now in infinite flight to really pay attention to like taxi lines and all center line, because when you go on the replay,
on runway
see all those things, you know, everybody sees it. And so when I was taxiing like offset to the taxiway, I was like, oh crap, I need to get back on the line, but I wasn't paying attention. All right, we do a rolling start. Throttle's up to 85. That's good. Recalibrating. Airspeed is alive.
Menorca Airport Unicom, Air Canada 8064 is taking off runway 1, departing west.
That's some nice head shake on the bumpy runway.
100 knots.
100.
Runway 1.
V1. Rotate.
140 knots. Rotate. Pulling back on the stick.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Gear up.
Looking for about 10 to 12 degrees. We're right around it right now. Good. I'll fly runway heading on our departure, and then I'll follow the flight plan out. And we're still on runway heading. Probably go out like a couple miles, honestly. Speed's at 155. I'm gonna go flaps up. So far, so good. Just trying to kind of stabilize my climb. I'm still flying it by hand. Again, I don't use a joystick. I know a lot of people do use joystick with infinite flight. I just haven't found success with that, so I use the tilt function with my phone for flying an infinite flight. Alright, I'm gonna come down on the pitch and we're gonna gain some speed. We're getting close to our first waypoint to make a left turn. Menorca is on a small island out here. It's actually a really beautiful place to fly into and fly out of. 3,000 feet. I'm gonna go flaps 0. Should see the nose fall slightly when the flaps come up. We're at 210 knots and climbing. And get ready to make a left turn. I'm still flying it by hand. I mean, why not? I mean, we're going to be in the air for a little while. It's not a long flight, but I do enjoy hand flying the aircraft. Like, that's part of flying. I don't want to give autopilot all the fun, you know? All right, let's go ahead and bank to the left here. And we'll make our left hand turn to our second waypoint.
Bravo Tango 258 is taking off runway 1.
Try not to bank too much. There's 5,000. Again, our initial altitude we're climbing up to is 12,000 feet. I'll probably fly it until we get to 10,000. Been very stable, pretty smooth so far. It's not too turbulent. It's a little chop out here, but it's not too bad at all. You know, a really cool feature they should add to infinite flight in the future, maybe when they bring, I don't know, maybe when they bring the next airliner or something, but a flight director would be really cool. I mean, it would, I don't know if it would take away from the experience at all, but I feel like it'd be really cool to be able to, like, to just see the flight director.
Let's watch our speed, Captain.
Oh shoot, thank you so much for catching me. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and put auto throttle on because I always have that problem. I'll tell you, man, infinite flight assistant can be a lifesaver, because it just was just now. Because I was not paying attention to my speed. I was looking at everything but my speed. We were at 260 knots when it called me on it. Alright, make another left turn here. Airport's off our left wing. And we're passing 9,000. Again, guys, I will go ahead and mention that make sure you please make separation between you and the aircraft ahead of you. We're not doing like formation flying today, so alright, we're gonna put the autopilot on now. So if you could just make separation. In flights like these, it's more difficult for controllers to handle.
Bank angle,
My
bank
bad.
angle.
That's because I was reaching for the button. Alright, we're gonna go nav, we're gonna go full autopilot. And let the plane do the rest. Here comes 12,000. We'll go ahead and change to our final cruise, which would be 31,000 feet, which will be right there. Right now we're climbing at 3,000 feet per minute. And I'm gonna speed up here to 290 knots now that we're above 10,000 feet. There it is. I'm gonna bring our vertical speed down just a little bit, 2,500. We'll turn the landing lights off, we'll leave everything else on. And I'm hands-free. Yeah, flight director would be really cool. And please make separation between you and the aircraft ahead of you. At least 5 to 10 miles. 10 miles would be better. If somebody's in the red, you're way too close. Alright, let me fix. I don't know why all this is messed up. Winds, I like that. I like my middle section to be my fuel remaining. That's just my preference for my HUD. Local time I don't care about. Distance, I guess that's fine. I do want my ETE, which is right at an hour from now. We're 374 miles out. We actually have a nice tailwind, which is pretty cool, but we'll be turning here. Yeah, we'll be turning to the right, to the east. Get our ground speed. I want to change this. What do I usually have this at? I can't remember. Oh, flight time I think is what I usually have it. We'll change it if we need it. And we'll tune out Unicom. But yeah, I love this little island, man. It's a really cool little spot. So, I know. Actually, we'll talk. Hold on. Let me hold that thought. Who we got in here? I know a lot of new people may have joined since we started, and now that I'm hands-free, I can actually read the comments and see what's going on in your world. So what's up? Who's watching? What's going on? Anybody ask anything you need to know? We are on expert server again. We took off out of Menorca, which I thought is Menorca and Mallorca, two different places or at the same place. What's up, Ollie Bobs? Good to see you. Lisa Fortnite, good to see you. Graeme, what's up, bro? I love that they added the interior view into the into the CRJ. What would be cool, because in the future we're getting bigger aircraft with possibly this same, you know, cabin view and whatnot. It'd be nice if you could, like, this may be asking too much. Every stream is like a wish list for me, man. But it would be nice if you could have like a free camera that is restricted to only being inside the cabin and cockpit, so that way you could freely move the camera around inside the boundaries of the cockpit and inside the boundaries of the cabin, so that way you don't have to rig it to get in there, and it'll also follow with you. So as you're flying, I could be moving my camera around, looking at the different seat views, going to the bathroom, whatever I want to do back here. That would be really cool. So just go ahead and pass that along. You beta tester people. The CRJ introduced some really cool views in it. I think, yeah, CRJ is the most updated airliner that we have right now, and I am expecting to see everything that the airliner has. Sorry, everything the CRJ has plus more in the A350. Render MC watching from the Philippines. Wow. JetBlue, what's up, man? Yeah, I know. I wasn't able to stream yesterday. I was pretty devastated myself. Sauce King, great question. You want to buy X-Plane, but you want to know if the Boeing 737 comes free and how many maps you get. Are you asking about X-Plane Mobile, or are you asking about X-Plane on PC? X-Plane on PC, what I was playing on Wednesday, the Boeing 737 is a part of Like it's out the box. There's a really good quality 737 that comes out the box with X-Plane 11. But the version you see everybody streaming and everybody flying is a modded version of the 737, but that is also free, and it's like payware quality, but it's free. It's crazy. I don't know how they were able to make that happen, but yeah. So yes, it is free, and you get the whole globe with X-Plane 11 on PC. Now, if you're asking about mobile, I believe the 737 is a paid download, and you do have to buy more locations to fly in. Okay, you were asking about PC. The destination today, Render MC, is Madrid, Spain. Did a new A350 pic come out? I feel like me and Infinite Flight are on the same schedule, time-wise. Like, they always post pictures on Instagram at the same time that I stream. So I don't see them because obviously my phone is my Instagram, but I can actually get to my Instagram from my computer. I just can't post anything on it. So no, I did not see if they had just posted a A350. I did not see it. I did I posted some information. Am I logged in to Instagram? Okay, cool. I did post some behind the scenes of me getting my flight set up today. I love how I see Infinite Flight Aviation experts before I see actual Infinite Flights post. Oh, it's hilarious. I'll probably have to search it. Well, okay, so since we're already there, I mean, this topic was going to come up no matter what, because this is the most recent news from Infinite Flight. So what do you guys think? I know everybody's excited and pretty hype about the new A350 being confirmed earlier this week. I think that was Tuesday or Monday. Tuesday. It was on Tuesday because I was streaming. So I know you guys are super hyped about it. It's such a dope view. I'm gonna stick to here. We're almost there. Actually, yeah, we're at cruising Mach 0.7. Again, Mach 0.77 people. Please don't go faster, or you'll start overtaking people, and we don't want that, because that's gonna mess up the order of things. Gonna mess up the circle of life. Okay, cool. So in the developer diaries, or I like to call it developer diaries, they call it developer timeline. They updated, which I really like. So far, they've been really active on this. I'm hoping that they stay active on this development section of the website, where they keep us up to date with how things are going. So I'm just gonna read it because I'm just seeing this right now. I had no idea till you guys mentioned it. Let's see. Here's an update from one of our 3D artists, Jarno. We have more of Jarno's story coming to the blog, but until then, here's some more of his amazing work on the A350. So they're showing off some more of the gear. We've been kind of speculating like the gear tilt and whatnot. There really hasn't been any confirmation on that. They haven't, not that I know of. There isn't really any legit confirmation on gear tilt. Like when you look at the picture, you think you see a little bit of a tilt in the gear, but it also is in 3D, so it's a perspective thing too. So I don't know if there's going to be gear tilt. I personally think that if the A350 does not come out with gear tilt, Infinite Flight has made a massive mistake. Even if, and you guys might not agree with me on this one, but even if the A350 has to be delayed 2 to 3 months just to get gear tilt working correctly, I don't think they should release the A350 without the gear tilt feature, because people are ruthless. People are ruthless about that gear tilt, and they're gonna just judge the heck out of the A350. Even though A350 is still gonna be amazing, it's gonna be the best aircraft on Infinite Flight, but if it doesn't have gear tilt, people are gonna tear it apart. X-Pilot, I'm doing good, man. Turn 220 direct to LAX. That's funny, Nicholas. What's up, man? Welcome, though. Good to see you. Let me see what else. I think I missed a few of you guys' comments. I am on expert server. I always fly on expert server. So cool. That's interesting. That's cool. That's cool. The new gear shot. I like it. I just like the fact that they're posting pictures, teasers, anything, information at all. It's really, I know this is probably Jason's doing his idea of trying to keep us in more communication with what's going on, because the more Infinite Flight goes silent, the more they're quiet, the more that, I mean, it's good to have people talking about it. It's good to have conversations going, but conversations are steering, usually conversations naturally steer in a negative way. Sadly, this is just the way it is. Conversations steer in a negative way the longer a developer stays quiet. So with them releasing information like this, like a gear, you know, just a picture of a 3D gear, no textures on it, just a 3D model of just the gear section of the aircraft, like that gets people talking. Like, again, we're talking about it right now. That keeps Infinite Flight in your mind, whether you have a subscription or not. You're like, all right, Infinite Flight is still a thing. I still know that Infinite Flight is something that I'm interested in, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's it's cool. That's cool. It needs a gear tilt though. Gotta have a gear tilt. Make it happen. Am I gonna watch the Chinese Grand Prix? I'm gonna try. I missed the Bahrain Grand Prix. I'm still upset about that. I'm gonna do my best to try to record the Chinese Grand Prix. It will be in the middle of the night at my time, so I gotta make sure I get it recorded this time, because I think it's gonna be good. It is the Formula One's 1000th race anniversary, so there's probably something even more special things happening. I've been following along with those guys on Instagram. I also I mentioned this in Discord, but I also, and telling you guys doesn't actually give me any better chances, but I actually applied to be a part of the Formula One 2019 game beta. So you guys be crossing your fingers, pray, whatever you believe in, pray for me that I can actually get in on that, because I'm a huge fan of Formula One and racing, and it would mean a lot to me if I can be a part of the beta program. Even if I can't stream it, even if I can't make videos and content about it yet, I would still love to be able to at least be a part of the development of that game. Shamrock 118, I am currently streaming on Twitch right now, so go on Twitch. That is on the link, is on, not the link, but my thing is on the bottom. You see where it says YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, I Am Blue Games, all that. that's how you find me everywhere. Jet Aviation, you know what? That's a good comment there. He says you don't know if you can be a pilot when you grow up because you're not good at math. Neither am I. I'm not a pilot yet, but I'm not good at math. I have recently learned that I need to know a little bit of math to look at that. That's beautiful right there. I need to know a little math to be a pilot, and I hate math. I really hate math. I think I hate math just as much as I hate cutting the grass. I think they're pretty equal. But when it comes to math, I'm okay with counting money. I'm okay with that. And I am so passionate about flying that I'm not going to let math stand in between that. So if it comes down to it and I need to know an equation of some sort just to pass a test, or, you know, get my private pilot license or commercial license, whatever, I've already, you know, in my mind decided I am not going to allow math to stand in the way between me and my dream. So, and you should do the same. So you may not be good at it, but get better. What's up, Salty Tiger? Good to see you, man. Bread Barman Fred, what's up? Welcome to the, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Somebody's asking, how do you get violations? We actually just don't follow instructions. There's different rules in place on Infinite Flight, and most of those rules are just real-life aviation rules, such as you cannot fly faster than 250 knots under 10,000 feet. It is that way all around the world, no matter what. So, if you're doing that, Infinite Flight will detect that you're going too fast, and you will get a violation. Another way for you to get a violation is if you're taxiing faster than, was it 30 knots, 20 knots, 30, I think it's 30 knots. If you get caught taxiing faster than 30 knots for a certain amount of time, 35, thank you, then you will also get a violation. You cannot do aerobatics near an active airport. You will also get a violation for that. That just means like flipping your plane around, doing all kind of stuff around an active airport. I think there's a few other ways. As also, if you exceed your plane's max speed, then you also get one. So right now you don't see it because we're not going fast enough to see it. But if I was going like 310 knots right now, you may see a red dotted line on the left side of my HUD showing that my aircraft cannot go faster than this. Even though technically in infinite flight, the plane will allow you to go that fast. But if you do that on expert or training server, you will get violations for it. If you're on casual server, you can go as fast as you want, as fast as the physics will allow you to go. So, what up, Raven? Thank you. What did you just? Oh, with the subscription on Twitch, I believe that's what that is. Thank you again, bro. You're amazing. I appreciate that. 5 months, man. Congratulations, Raven, on 5 months consistent on Twitch, bro. You're amazing. Subscribe with Twitch Prime. You're the best. CSR Games, man. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. But yeah, man, excited about the A350. When we're gonna get it, nobody knows. I'm hoping it's sooner than later. And but yeah, I don't know. Look, just judging by the stuff they sent us, and I don't know. I don't feel that we're like. I mean, the way that I personally am, if I was creating a big project and I would want to keep people updated with what's going on, I would keep you updated, but I would still keep you one step behind me. That's just the way I am. The way that I am is I'm a pretty quiet person. If you meet me, like if you were to meet me in real life, you'll notice that I'm a very quiet person, actually. Like I'm very like to myself. I'm really like I can be more crazy and like, you know, louder when I'm around people I know, people I'm comfortable around, people I hang out with. Like I can, like my good friends, I'll get like real excited and talk to them and all of that. But when it comes to like being in a place I'm not used to being in, being around people I'm not used to being around, people I don't know, I'm pretty quiet. Some people would even say I'm a little shy, but I say all that to say I'm trying to find out why I was even saying that. I really don't even remember. I have no idea where I was going with that. I have no idea. I'll get back to that in a second. How many hours is this flight? 1. This flight is only 1 hour. Next F1 vid will be next Tuesday, same time. We'll be racing in Japan. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, man. I think a lot of us all have some funny. Matter of fact, let's talk about that. Why not? That's a good topic to talk about. Something that's funny. So in the comments, let me know. Give me your funny violation stories. I think everybody has their funny violation stories, whether it be I did it overnight, I fell asleep, and I got 20 violations overnight. I know somebody who got something like that happen. Or maybe, I don't know, your plane crashed on the expert server. You got, somebody just mentioned they accidentally joined expert server, started doing aerobatics, and got violations that way. Again, guys, reminders, please, spacing. 10 miles, guys, 10 miles. If you're red, you're too close. The speed right now is Mach 0.77. If everybody flies Mach 0.77 and they're 10 miles apart, we should not touch. I forgot to load the bagged milk. Oh my god, you guys in the bagged milk. We don't do bagged milk in the US. I forgot what countries do it, but we don't do that. I think Canada does it or something. You guys, I don't know. We don't understand bagged milk. Like, that sounds crazy to us. That's super foreign. Am I only 30,000? You're right, I am only 30,000. Thanks for pointing that out. I guess I didn't realize it until just now. Thanks for that, for the heads up, Mr. Co-Pilot. What's up, Mihai? Good to see you. You left your flight and fell asleep until noon. Wow. Luma YT, we're on expert server. That's the only thing standing in between me and grade 4 is more landings. I have plenty of XP. What do I think about Infinite Flight having a Concorde? I am not a fan of Concorde. If Infinite Flight decides to add it, then that's up to them. But personally, have never been a fan of Concorde. I think it is a very ugly plane. I'm not sure which is uglier, the Concorde or the A380. That's me. You might hate me after saying that, but that's how I feel. that's how I feel. Raven, flying the 777, accidentally turned off autopilot and got 5 violations. Dang. Wow, that's crazy. You didn't get a violation, but you fell asleep on your phone and disengaged autopilot. Oh, snap. And was at 7,000 feet in an A380, but luckily Infinite Flight Assistant woke me up. Bro, Infinite Flight Assistant is a freaking lifesaver. I already said that. It really is. I love that it notifies you. It notifies you vocally. Like, Infinite Flight will notify you sometimes visually, but it won't notify you vocally. And I like the Infinite Flight Assistant does let you know vocally. So if you're not looking at the phone, if you're not really paying attention, it'll just like, hey, watch your speed, Captain, and then boom, you're all good, you're straight. Yes, ionic motion for touch and goes. You just go as if you were landing. As soon as you touch your wheels touch the ground, usually I let it roll for a couple seconds to get my flaps back in the takeoff position. I go back into takeoff power and take off again. Just make sure you do touch and goes on a runway that's long enough for you to do touch and goes. I recommend doing touch and goes in a general aviation plane, not in an airliner, unless you're doing some practice in an airliner specifically. But and it's not really that realistic to do touch and goes in a, you know, a 737 or something like that. But if that's what you want to do to help you get better with your 737 landings, then that's what you got to do. Just make sure you do a bit bigger of a pattern. You got a violation because when I was taking off, there was no ATC, and then right before takeoff, one joined, and it said taxi violation when I was taking off. That's weird. That shouldn't happen. If you're on the runway, you shouldn't get a violation, especially if ATC comes on. If ATC gets on and they see you already taking off, they can't reject your takeoff. They have to let you go. Swiftlings, we're flying from Menorca to Madrid, Spain today. Today's Friday night flight is actually featuring Madrid and Barcelona, Spain. There's gonna be a lot of traffic in Spain today, so if you're a fan of Spain, which I am a fan of Spain, I love the scenery out here in Spain. That's off in the horizon right now, off our horizon right now. We can see Spain. So I think last time we flew Iberia, we flew the retro livery. I feel like I remember flying it. X-Plane versus GTA versus Infinite Flight. Infinite Flight System is life. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're right, man. I think it is actually a good time to do shout-outs since we basically took off at our 1 hour ETE, the time that we usually would do our shout-outs. We are 30 minutes out. We could do those now. I'll go ahead and mention we'll be descending around 120, 130 miles out. So if you're ahead of us, keep in mind at your distance to destination, we'll be descending about 130 miles out. I'll be descending about 1,500 feet per minute down to, usually I go down to 18 or 12,000 depending on the ATC situation. So, oh wait, Airbus Beluga is absolutely the ugliest plane I've ever seen. Zach Brown, hola. Does Madrid have approach right now? I'm not sure. Let's do shout outs though before I get off on a tangent or something. If you are watching, if you are hearing my voice right now, jump in the comments and let me know. Hold on, let me turn this down. Jump in the comments and let me know, let's see, what your favorite airline is. Yeah, let's do that. Favorite airline, and I'll give you a shout out in the comments. Ready, set, music is on. Let's go. Hey. All right, I see the comments rolling in. Let's see. What is your favorite airline? Chanel, what's up? Good to see you. Lucas Oliveira, what's up, man? You found me from the King Air video. Well, welcome, man. Thanks for joining in on a live stream. This is Infinite Flight, my friend. Glad to have you. Ethan Price, favorite airline is Emirates. What up? Ollie Bob's EasyJet. Ethan Price, what the heck is EIRA? I have no idea what this is. No parentheses, I don't know that. Xavier, Caribbean Airlines. Salty Tiger is Delta. Graeme Porter, Qatar. Hansen, ANA. Weinberger, Lufthansa. Okay, Emirates is what you meant, Ethan. Sounds good. Mihai also loves Ethiopian and Qatar Airways, both great airlines. Captain Joji Coté, Zach Brown. He's from Spain, but you live in England. Hola, my friend. Hey. Favorite, Jet Aviation's favorite airline is American Airlines. Shout out to my Americans. Lisa Fortnite coming in with a Delta. Abbas, Malaysia Airlines. That's a good airline too. Sauce King says Etihad. Sherry Marshall loves KLM. Leon Kiwi loves Singapore, so do I. Hansa says I love the ANA Star Wars livery. I do love it when airlines make really cool like theme liveries. You know what I mean? Like it really brings some respect. I really like those when they spend time and money on making a specialized specialized livery like that. JetBlue says obviously JetBlue is his favorite airline. And I think we got everybody. I see a bunch of people repeating their airlines, but I don't see any new ones. Radic Astra says Jopa Flight. I'm not sure what that is. Is that an airline or an airport? Patrick loves KLM. KLM. Sounds like you're saying kill him. If you say KLM a bunch of times, it sounds like you're saying kill him. KLM. Kill him. KLM be killing him, man. Ernaj likes Tui. Arnage. Nicholas Bowen likes Ryanair. Kingsley, JetBlue. Alright, guys, if you've already mentioned it, you don't have to say it twice. Flying with Captain Joel, Lufthansa. Rip. Oh, yeah, Mihai, your Mike. I always forget to say Mike instead of Mihai. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. It's probably completely wrong. Captain Jamaica says Air Canada. Heck yeah. Y6 Raven says Virgin Airlines. The Alaskan version? Which one? Or they're the same thing now. They're all one airline now. Abbas says Air Asia. My favorite airline is United. Yeah, surprise, surprise. But I try to force myself to try to start not saying like another airline is my favorite, but like to think about airlines that are outside of the American world, like Delta, American, United, JetBlue, Southwest, Frontier, blah blah blah. But outside of all those airlines, just by liveries, because that's really all I have to say. The only reason I would ever like any other airline that I've never flown with is because they have cool liveries. And I like the Singapore Airlines livery. I like the New Zealand livery. I like the was it Air Austria, something like that, Austrian Air, whatever it is. I like their livery. A lot of different ones out there that I like. Alright, how are we looking? We're 23 minutes out, 175 miles. Spacing looks okay, I guess. We have traffic ahead of us. He actually overflew us not long ago. I didn't see him. Maybe you guys saw him. I wasn't paying close enough attention to see when he did it, but I think he's flying a bit faster than we are. Actually, a lot of you guys. Again, guys, the speed for today is Mach 7.7, not max speed. So he's gonna catch us, Mr. I Love Laura. He's gonna catch us here before we get there. Or actually, all you guys behind me are going way too fast. Iberia 187 is good. He's good. Yeah, so the two guys who are in orange around me, they're just the reason they'll be back. They'll pass us by the time we get there. Let's take a look now at our destination. We're flying to Madrid again, and we need to find out what the ATC situation is. I'm pretty sure we may have ground up to approach, but we'll see how staffed they are. They do have 4 ATC on. We have ATIS. Mr. Javier Martinez is doing 3 jobs, and then we have approach, Mr. Henrik. But yeah, we got that. So, elevation is 2,000 feet. That's up here at the top. The current weather is 170 at 3, so not bad. Clear. Clouds are few at 6,000. The dew point is 19, and temperature is -1. That's Celsius. QNH is 1016. And we'll be descending here in about 30 miles. I'm gonna go ahead and no. I'm gonna change our altitude, but I'm gonna keep us at breaker speed of 0 so we don't descend yet. It would be nice if I could change the altitude without it automatically going in VS. And then we're gonna go down to, we'll do 12. Yeah, look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody's not paying attention. Just in case you're trying to get a screenshot, I'm gonna slow down.
Flight spoilers extended.
We're descend down to 12,000. There we go. And just have that prepared so that when we do get ready to descend, we shall do so. So no offense to the people who are cooperating, but there's a lot of people in this flight today who are not cooperating. I said today's cruise was Mach 0.77. Mach 0.77, legit, I'm not kidding. That's the speed you need to freaking go. And we're cruising at 31,000 feet, that's fine. Spacing is important. And yet people are flying over me. If I had not offsetted my altitude just now, I'm at 31,000 and like 160. I did that on purpose because I knew if somebody were to be on my altitude going faster than me, they were gonna kill us. So that's why I do that every flight. I don't say it on the stream because I don't want people to know what altitude I'm changing to. It's a secret. It's a top secret. But anyways, I know I'm going Mach 0.76. I changed it because I didn't want to give this guy credit. Like, he may be flying up to me just to take a screenshot, and I didn't want him to get that opportunity to get the perfect screenshot, so I slowed down so that he would pass me a lot quicker. That's what my thought process was right there. But I'm going back at Mach 77. We're sitting here in about 20 miles, something like that. And the scene over Spain is always just so nice, man. Look at the mountains and everything.
Spoilers retracted.
I haven't flown to Spain in a really long time. Been wanting to though. I've been to Portugal, just not Spain. What's up, like a boss? No problem, man. Glad to have you. Fantasy, I do have I do have Aerofly. FS is it 2019? Is that what they call it? Whatever the new one is. I don't think it's 2019. I think it's just 2 or something. But I have the newest version of Aerofly. I haven't really flown it much, but I do have it. Oh right, yes, I have the same problem. Fantasy, bro, legit, I have the same problem. I saw there was an update to Aerofly FS, whatever the newest version is. I saw there was an update just like maybe 2 days ago, I believe, and apparently they did a pretty good update, like it's a pretty major update. Surprising that they got an update so soon, because in the past they have not been so responsive. And apparently they added like fully clickable cockpits in all of their aircraft on Aerofly FS 2019. So I was like, you know what, let me check it out, because I know people may ask me about it. And so I went and tried to open the app. I updated it, but it crashes. Every time I try to open the app, it crashes. I can't even get in at all. I updated my phone, and yeah, let's go ahead and descend now, just to make sure we're good. 1,500 feet per minute is what I'm gonna do. But I updated my phone, my iOS, because that also updated recently, and I didn't actually try it again after that. But I'm gonna try it again later on today to see if updating my iOS fixed it. But yeah, I can't get back into Aerofly FS with the new update, so it's supposed to be a pretty big deal. Try me, thank you, bro. I think you sponsored. You sponsored the end of like our last stream, but thank you, man, so much for the support. It really does mean a lot. It really does. And I'm gonna have to figure out. And I apologize for whenever you became a sponsor. Like, we didn't really have the roles on Discord set up for you. That's something that's a part of my channel that I'm trying to, I guess you could say, reorganize. I wanna make like incentives and things that, like, if you guys support me, I want to give something back to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. I really appreciate you guys, like, who have become sponsors, who've donated, things like that, who've done that. Like, I don't have anything to give you right now. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing that there's really nothing of significance for me to give back to you, but to say thank you on stream. But I actually want to show you guys that I appreciate you more and give you some kind of, whether it's a special role, whatever it is. Like on Twitch, you automatically, like, Twitch is already set up like that. You already get a subscriber role. You get a cool icon next to your name. You could use different emojis. I don't even know if I have that set up, but that's something that you can do on Twitch. YouTube is a little bit different with that. But with sponsor, there are, I think you only have, like, right now, one special emoji you can use, which is my emoji, the blue games emoji. So check that out. Try me. You should be able to use that. But I want to do some stuff on Discord where, like, maybe you guys can get some exclusive content, maybe get some behind the scenes action, maybe some voice chat sessions. I don't know. If you guys have ideas or things you've seen other YouTubers do, let me know, because I'm open for more ideas. And as the channel grows, more people are going to be supportive of the channel, more people are going to donate, more people are going to sponsor, and I want to be able to give back to those people who are, you know, using their hard-earned money, even if it's just $1. Every dollar adds up. So, but we'll find a way. That's something I've been wanting to do, and I just haven't been able to focus on it. My mind has been going in so many different directions. And speaking of that, I don't have like a motivational quote today, but I just feel that a lot of times we end up going in a motivational route, and that's just kind of like my heart. That's kind of like my personality, is always pushing people to do things. And I think I've already actually said something earlier that was kind of motivating. But was it Wednesday night, I could not sleep. I couldn't sleep. And it's just a personal story. This is not like I don't really know where this is going. We'll just see. Maybe somebody will be inspired by it. But I think it's really important to tell your story to people. Tell people what's going on in your life. Tell people what you've been through, because there's somebody else out there who's going through the same thing that you've been through. They're in the beginning of it, so it looks this big to them. To you, it's like, oh, I already been through that. I already know how it is. I know how it ends. I know what to do to get out of it. It's this small to you. Like it is not a big deal. But for some people, that same situation is this massive because they can't see over it. They can't see around it. Perspective is different. And anyways, not sure that relates to what I was going to say. But what I was saying was, I couldn't sleep at all Wednesday night. I got home and I was laying down, and I was like, I don't know, 2 a.m. in the morning, hadn't slept yet. And I was just like eyes wide open. I was watching YouTube videos of stuff, and I just couldn't sleep. And the reason why is because my mind was like, bro, there's so many things that I want to do. And if I go to sleep right now, I get set back another 4 or 6 hours. You know, that's about how much I usually sleep. Back on doing those things. And so right now, and I'm just going to tell you personally, this is just honest, I'm already descending, Graeme. We're already descending. I'm just being honest, is that I'm at a point in my life right now that I'm torn between 3 different avenues. Now, obviously, I already know where I want to, like, I already know what my big goals are, and some other things that I want to do. But it's just, there's a certain area in my life that I'm trying to decide. I'm torn between 3 things. I'm going to tell you what those 3 things are. There is an app that I want to create. There is an application. I don't know if it's an application or a desktop app, whatever. I've actually mentioned it to a few people already. I haven't said what it was because it's top secret, because I don't want anybody to steal my idea. But I'm just going to say that there's an app idea that I have that I think will be amazing. And I have no idea how to make it, how to do it. Like, I have no idea how to make it happen. I don't know where to start, really. And I've already kind of looked into it. I've spent hours already on trying to learn maybe what I need to know, but I'm not even sure I learned the right thing. So that's one avenue, and to do that, the reason to do that avenue is to build an application for a certain game in the future that nobody has out right now. The other avenue is a music avenue, where I want to learn how to not only learn, but I want to focus more on music and making beats, learning better how to play the piano, how to make instrumentals, how to mix, stuff like that. That's another avenue that I'm passionate about all three of these, by the way, and that I want to do. But I'm in the beginning stages of that. Same with the app idea. I'm in the beginning stages of that as well. My third one is something that's, and none of these really relate that much. The third one, what's up, Captain Jamaica? Good to see you. What's up, Batty? Ollie, good to see you. The third one is 3D modeling, and I've already started again on all three of these in a little bit, but I'm still in the beginning stages of 3D modeling as well. And 3D modeling, the whole purpose of doing that is so that I can, well, main reason is so that I can make X-plane scenery. I already make X-plane scenery, but I use default buildings and things that are already available. Well, thankfully, there's a lot of resources of a lot of really good buildings and 3D objects that are made for X-plane that you can put into your own scenery. So I'm good with that. My scenery building, I feel like, is really good. The only thing I am missing is custom made scenery by me, because if I want to make my home airport, I can't depend on somebody else to have like a building or a terminal that looks just like my home airport. I want to be able to build my own home airport and make it myself, you know what I'm saying, in a 3D modeling program. So that is why I want to do 3D modeling. So I'm torn in between these three different segments, and I'm in the beginning stages of all of them, and they all take a lot of time, a lot. 3D modeling takes a lot of time to learn, to learn and to do. Music takes a long time to do. So I've already learned a lot of it, but there's some pieces of it that I want to learn better. Coding, which is the other one with the app idea, I believe I need to learn how to code. And coding is something honestly I don't like. I don't want to code. I don't want to. Like, I have always said that coding is not my thing. I'm a designer. You code it, I design it. That's always been my philosophy. I'm at a point where I haven't found anybody who can code it, so I guess I gotta design it and I gotta code it. Unless you know somebody, hit me up. So I've been torn. So I couldn't sleep that night because I was thinking about these three things. I was like, all right, well, I can't sleep and I want to do these things really bad. Which one should I start on tonight? I know, hire a coder. Do you know how much it costs to hire a coder? Yeah, no. If it was that simple, I would have hired one like 2 years ago when I first thought of this idea. Fiverr is actually not a bad idea. That is not a good. That is a thank you, tryme. That is a really good idea. I forgot about Fiverr. We'll see. Let me see. Let me look into that. Thank you so much. Anyways, but still, I've actually already reached out to coders in the past. People who can, like companies that can make and develop apps for desktop and for, where are we at? We're looking at. All right, we're at 18,000 feeds. All right, we're good right now. I've already looked into that, and the cost that it was going to be for this company to just to look into how to make it, because it's something new, it was going to cost so freaking much money, like college amount of money. I could go get my pilot license and the same amount of money it would cost me to make this app if I hired somebody else to do it. 25% of revenue, yeah, but I don't know how much I'm gonna make with it yet. So how do I promise him, like, hey, we're gonna make a bunch of money with this? I don't know. And the thing is too, is that with coding I have a lot of ideas. There's add-ons that I would like to see. I would like to make for Infinite Flight even, that I just don't know how to do. And I don't know anybody else. Most the other people I've talked to who do coding are already making their own projects. And as we know, projects take a lot of time, and they're busy with their project and supporting their project. So how do they come and help me with my project? So it's it's a struggle. But the thing is, I'm just saying I haven't given up on these things. I'm just saying, yes, these are the challenges that I have. These are the things that are standing against me. But where I am right now is deciding which challenge to tackle first, because I want to do all three eventually. Well, if I have to, if I could do anything about not doing coding, I would love to not do coding. Mike, next flight. This is our only flight for today. I have a lot of work to do actually today. So, but I wish we could do another flight, but this will be the only we got for today. We're at 16,000 feet, by the way, guys, and we're getting a lot closer to the airport. Spacing, guys, spacing, please. I'm at 290 knots right now. and I've held that from our top of descent. Fly the Boeing A350 seems legit. But yeah, man, I was stuck. So what I decided that night was, because I didn't feel like doing the other two, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to do modeling. I got to choose one. So since Wednesday night, I have been working on modeling, and I already sent a picture to a friend of mine showing him where I made a box. Like, this is not, it's not gonna sound like a big deal to you guys, but it's basically a cube, and I found out how to get that cube from Blender into X-Plane, and I was super excited about that because just getting those things to mesh together was difficult. So now I just got to figure out how to model a whole airport and texture it and then bring it into X-Plane. That's what I'm doing for that route, and then I'm probably still gonna go ahead and work on music and figure the coding thing out. So all right, so we're approaching Madrid. It says we are 10 minutes away. We're at 290 knots, descending past 15,000 now. Spacing ahead of me looks good. Air Canada's a little close. His speed is not bad. He's a little bit faster than us, but not like dangerously faster than us. We are 60 miles away. We should be able to contact approach now. We'll go ahead and request approach any runway ILS into Madrid. Let's go ahead and turn those sounds up for me.
Ruling 308. Turn right heading 310. Descend and maintain flight level Blue 116. Turn right heading 320. Descend and maintain 13,000.
All right, 320. Descend and maintain 13,000.
Blue 116. Expect vectors for the
Roger, Blue 116.
All right, now I gotta actually remember what the heck he just told me. It said 13,000, 320. Okay, so we're actually descending to. All right, we need to zero out our vertical speed. We're already at 13,000. Actually, we've already passed it. So unless you want your plane to jerk up and down, which is no fun. Oh, this is a nice view. This is a really freaking nice view. I mean, I know I can get the screenshot later, but I wanted to take advantage of it now. 13,000 we're looking for. So, to what I was saying was, unless you want the plane to jerk up and down, if you're like trying to change altitudes from up to down, zero out your vertical speed first, then change your altitude, and then change your vertical speed. Let me repeat that again. Change your vertical speed to 0 first, then change your altitude to the new altitude, and then change your vertical speed so that you can climb up. Because if I don't, like if I'm descending to 12,000, but I actually want to change and go to 13,000, but I'm already below 13,000, the aircraft is gonna go whoop like that. I learned that the hard way many times. Alright, looks like we're at 13 now. And so you got to do this trick to make it happen. All right, then down to 10,000 feet. We're gonna slow down. Did I reply? I did. Cool. I'm gonna go to 11,000 until we get our speed situated.
Flight spoilers extended.
Climb and maintain 11,000. Air Nostrum 260. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Romeo Oscar Yankee Bravo 996.
Air Canada 8064. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Bangkok Air 16.
India Foxtrot Sierra Foxtrot Golf 385. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Descend and maintain 8,000. Air Canada 8064.
How are we looking? We're at 12,000. Send faster.
Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Clear dials runway 32 left. Royal Air Morocco.
There we go. We're descending. Our speed is. Let's go ahead and get the HUD back. Our speed is at 240 knots.
Descend and maintain flight level 240.
Turn left heading.
We've been instructed to descend down to 10,000. I'm just trying to be smart about getting to 10,000 because even at 10,000 feet, I believe you can get a violation for going too fast.
Bravo Tango 258. You're in an active airspace.
Let's check our max landing weight. We should be good.
136.1.
Yeah, we're good.
Madrid approach.
69% load.
India Foxtrot Sierra Foxtrot Golf Echo Alpha.
Alright, I'm gonna continue out of 10,000.
Bravo
Our speed looks good. We're 240 knots.
260. Descend and maintain 8,000. Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 120. Requesting descent to 6,000.
Madrid approach. Iberia 34. Review.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 120. Turn left heading 350. Descend and maintain 5,000.
He said he's gonna give us, I think, the right side runway. 36 right.
Category 151. Turn right heading 270. Ruling 17. Turn left heading 140. Turn left heading 140. Ruling 17. India Foxtrot Sierra Foxtrot Golf Echo Alpha Alpha. Unable at this time.
Oh wow.
Proceed on course to Adolfo Suarez.
Iberia 861 is
F22 with his gear down. I would just say be careful. You might, depending on ATC's mood, you can get ghosted for flying F22 out here. Wow, 14 subs instead of 8,000. That's crazy. Alright, left 260.
Turn left heading 260.
Turn left heading 190. Descend and maintain 12,000.
Alright, we are at 10,000. Our speed is good.
Reduce speed to 210.
Spoilers retracted.
Turn left heading 260. Blue 116.
Blue 188. Turn left heading 260. Air Nostrum 419. Turn left heading 270. Descend and maintain 9,000.
Turn left heading 260. Blue 188. Turn left heading 270. Descend and maintain 9,000. Air Nostrum 419.
Air Nostrum 260. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Madrid approach on 136.1. Air Nostrum 260. You're in an active airspace. Please contact Madrid approach on 136.1. Ruling 17. Turn right heading 240. Turn right heading 240. Ruling 17. Sierra India Victor Alpha 616. Turn left heading 130.
Sounds like a lot of you guys are already landing.
7,000. Turn left heading 130. Descend and maintain 7,000.
Now we're getting vectors right now from approach. You see my dog? Look at Blue back there. Blue, what you doing? Blue, what you doing? What you doing? He's like, you talking to me? Yeah, I'm talking to you. That's his blanket over there. He's so spoiled, like, for real. He's so spoiled. Me and my wife always call him spoiled. That's my old blanket that he's in.
Contact Barcelona Unicum on 122.8.
Contacting Barcelona
Speedbird 001, we're on expert server. And Luke, yes, I am on iOS.
Tango is 7 nautical miles south of Torrejon at 4,000 feet. Requesting visual approach any runway at Adolfo Suarez.
Ruling 17. Descend and maintain 5,500. Bangkok Air.
Actually, try me. That is exactly. I would say that's exactly why my channel blew up the way it did. Was that timing, really, in my opinion. Alright, here we go. Left 180 down to 7,000.
Turn left heading 270.
Madrid approach, November Alpha X-Ray Victor 102, with you.
Turn left heading 270, Romeo Oscar Yankee Bravo 996.
Turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 7,000, Blue 116.
Singapore 830 Heavy. Turn left heading 120.
But yeah, I think that's part of the reason why my channel did so well. Well, it gained a lot of ground, a lot of traction around when Global was released. But I kind of would love to hear from you guys, and it may be too late in the flight to do this. But I would love to hear from you guys. Maybe we could do that on Instagram or something like that. But like, what brought you to the channel? Like, how did you hear about me? Why did you stay? Did you stay? Did you leave? Come back? What was your first impression of me? You know what I mean? Like, I would love to know. Seriously.
Turn right heading 290.
And we probably got about 10 minutes until we descend, I guess. Yeah, I have a feeling that to do with the quality. Because honestly, back when Global first released, there was a few people already doing some streams with Infinite Flight, and some of them were doing pretty good. I was watching a few of them. But when I came in, I was trying to fill in a gap of quality. And I also, honestly, when I first started streaming Infinite Flight, it was just for fun, and it was to fly with other people. It was a way to meet other people in the community who fly Infinite Flight and do group flights and multiplayer and all that. That was kind of the first reason I was doing Infinite Flight as a stream. But I also was like, hey, if I'm going to stream, and this has just always been my personality in everything that I do, I want to put out some quality content. And so I grinded and found ways that other people hadn't yet found to stream Infinite Flight in a quality way. Back then, the quality was nowhere near what we have right now. It was nothing like this. I was streaming directly from my phone over Wi-Fi with some kind of I forgot, like some kind of VPN thing, but and I did that for a while. I struggled with that because I had a lot of things about that I didn't like, and haven't gone back since. And I slowly upgraded and made the stream better and better over time. Started adding music, started adding graphics, all kind of stuff. And so I had to upgrade the microphone, you know what I mean?
Iberia 45 heavy. Descend and maintain 14,000.
Descend and maintain 14,000.
Yeah, and that's kind of like what most people were doing. You know, there's still some people who do that now. I'm not frowning on that, but the truth is, and I'm gonna be straight honest with you, and I know some people who do these type of streams, if you're not talking, you don't have to have a camera. I didn't have a camera until this year, or late last year. Did he say anything to me? Alright, we're good. We're about to cross over. Turn right heading 290.
Turn right heading 290.
Turn left heading 290. Turn right heading 290. Blue 116.
Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike.
I'm gonna slow down too.
Stand by. Madrid approach. Air Nostrum 1.
We kind of just, we'll see what he wants us to do here. There's an aircraft on our TCAS right now, right ahead of us. But if you're streaming Infinite Flight or anything, and I try to do this as rarely as possible. I did this once a few weeks ago, and I didn't have a choice. I wanted to stream, but I couldn't talk. I'm not saying that you shouldn't stream if you can't talk. I'm just saying that you need to find a way to start talking on your streams, and find a way to have a good mic that people can hear you and talk loud enough. Because that'll make a big difference in your channel. Because people come to live streams, I believe. People come to live streams to interact to learn about the game, to be entertained, and to interact with the person who is streaming. And that's why it's so important to reply to comments. Descend 33's, turn right 330, down to 6,000 to establishment localizer.
Turn right heading 330, descend and maintain 6,000, maintain 6,000 until established.
We'll talk about all this later. Sadly, we're at the end of our flight, so I gotta focus on this. Alright, land lights are on. Looking for localizer 3, 2 right, approach.
Cleared Isles runway 32 left approach. Romeo Oscar Yankee Bravo 996. Turn right heading 230.
Turn left heading 290, descend and maintain 5,000, maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared Isles runway 32 left, Blue 188.
Air France 90300.
And how are we looking? I think we passed the localizer already, guys. Yeah, we did. Oh wow. We shot. I think he gave us that instruction right when we were at the localizer, because the localizer is way off to our left right now. Our final approach heading is 323, and when we intercept the localizer, we need to be between 160 and 170 knots.
Expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 32 left at Adolfo Suarez.
Reduce speed to 210 knots. November Alpha X-ray Victor 102.
Reduce speed to 210 knots. Iberia 861.
Sierra India Victor Alpha 616.
Flaps 1.
Contact Adolfo Suarez
This
Tower
plane
on
is tripping out right now.
118.07. Contacting Adolfo Suarez Tower on 118.07. Sierra India Victor Alpha 616.
Echo Sierra Lima Uniform Oscar is 23 nautical miles.
I'm gonna go
southeast
flaps
of
20.
Flaps 20 degrees.
100 feet. Requesting aisles approach any runway.
We are
Adolfo
15 miles
Suarez.
out.
November 268 Papa Sierra is 53.
And searching for the local. Where is the localizer? Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, where the heck is the localizer? We're way out here.
Vueling 17.
Alright, turning desperately.
Approach. Turn right heading 080. Blue 116. Turn right heading 360. Descend and maintain 5000. Maintain 5000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 32 right approach. Turn left heading 330 and hold over Cuatro Ventas Airport at flight level 190. Right turns.
5,000.
Alpha Alpha Victor Alpha.
We're already on the localizer.
Madrid approach. Singapore 830 heavy with you.
Yeah, we're right to the right of localizer right now.
Descend and maintain 5000. Maintain 5000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 32 right. Blue 116.
We're struggling right now here capturing the localizer. There's the airport.
Descend and maintain 5000. Maintain 5000 until established on the localizer. Cleared aisles runway 32 left approach.
Turn right heading 180. Iberia 861.
Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 274. Turn right heading 250. Descend and maintain 16,000.
Lufthansa 2505 heavy is 20.
Alright, here comes localizer. See the green lines about to be centered here on the bottom center of our screen. There it is. And we go to heading 323. We're close to it. Alright, there's the airport right there, dead ahead.
Madrid approach, Air Nostrum 734.
And you always approach the localizer from underneath. That was something we talked about last stream. You want to approach the glide slope from underneath. We're 10 miles out now. I will use the approach mode.
Madrid approach, Air Hawk 8004 with you.
Reduce speed to 180 knots. Singapore.
There it is, and approach.
Air Nostrum 28.
Blue 116.
Alright, contact tower.
Contact Adolfo Suarez Tower on 118.07.
Air France 90300 heavy.
Bullets are unarmed.
Miles east of El Type.
We'll turn off the map and contact tower. Let him know we are inbound. Wait. Yeah, inbound. Landing on the ILS runway 32 right.
Adolfo Suarez Tower, Blue 116, inbound on the ILS runway 32 right.
Slowly bring our speed down.
Tango 258.
I want to be around 145 knots from about 5 miles out. We'll also drop our gear.
Blue 116, number 1, runway 32 right, clear to land.
Numero uno, runway 32 right, clear to land.
32 left, clear to land. Number 1, clear to land, runway 32 right, Blue 116.
Number 2, clear to land, runway 32 left, Blue 188.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 477, runway 36 right, clear to
Calibrate.
takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 36 right, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 477.
Right, let's go about 145, and once we get there, we're going to go to laps 30.
Departing straight out.
Adolfo Suarez Tower.
And we'll go gear down.
Gear down.
Yankee Bravo 996.
Flaps 30 degrees.
Free to right with information, Julia.
Flight attendant, prepare for landing.
Oh no, it's raining.
Air Nostrum 419, inbound on the ILS runway 32 left.
Why the heck not? Alright, pretty stable so far on the approach. Our final approach speed be about 140 knots.
India Golf 009, request frequency change.
There's a little bit of elevation there on the runway. If we can get a good one this time.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 371, runway 36 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 36 right. Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 371.
Plane does not like this. I'm gonna go full flaps for 2 miles out.
996, number 2, runway 32 right, cleared to land.
Wonder if we're too heavy for the speed.
Cleared to land. Runway 32 right.
Alright, we're gonna turn the wipers off. It's kind of distracting.
Approaching 32 right.
Alright, we are approaching 32 right. Confirmed.
Cleared to land.
Number 2.
I am gonna actually fly it the rest of the way.
India Golf 009, frequency change approved. Good day. Speedbird 2741 heavy.
Alright, my controls.
Approaching minimums.
Good day. Attention all aircraft, please stand by. Controller changes in progress.
Minimums.
Adolfo Suarez Unicom, Air Berlin 4 is taking off runway 36
Glide
right,
slope.
departing straight out. Adolfo Suarez Unicom, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 126 heavy, taxiing to runway 36 right.
Adolfo Suarez Unicom, Speedbird 573, taxiing to runway 36 right.
10.
Adolfo Suarez
Landing
Unicom.
spoilers extended.
Blue 188, request frequency change.
Alright, we'll take the first taxiway to the left.
Adolfo Suarez Tower, Singapore 830 heavy is 12 nautical miles to the southeast at 5,500 feet, inbound for landing with information kilo, requesting runway 32 left.
Adolfo Suarez Tower, Alpha Foxtrot Kilo Lima Mike 130, ready for takeoff at runway.
No, don't stop.
Departing south.
Adolfo Suarez
Thought I pressed the
Tower,
rudder, not the
Berlin
brakes.
4, ready for takeoff at runway
Sorry guys,
36
sorry
left,
ATC.
departing straight out.
Blue 188, exit runway.
I didn't mean to
Contact
hit the brakes.
ground on the taxiway.
Wilco, Blue 188.
Singapore 830 heavy, number 2, runway 32 left, cleared to land.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 32 left, Singapore 830 heavy.
Air Berlin 4, runway 36 left.
Alright, we'll exit the runway to the left, and
Spoilers retracted.
if there is a whole short line, which there is.
Blue 116, when able turn left.
Wilco, Blue 116.
He should send us off to ground if ground is
Air Nostrum
online.
49.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 477.
Alright, flaps up.
Frequency
Flaps up.
change approved. Good day.
Thank you. Good
Landing
day.
lights, strobe lights
Bravo
off since we
Victor
are
Alpha
off of the runway.
477.
Wait, go ahead and we're still on tower.
Adolfo Suarez Tower,
Go ahead and
November Alpha X-ray Victor 10
I'm trying to remember, do I need
miles
to...
the southeast at 4,500 feet, inbound for landing with information kilo.
I don't think we need to ask
requesting
for frequency
runway
change.
32
I'm gonna
left.
switch to ground.
Iberia 187.
Best taxi
is on
to
final
parking.
runway 32 right.
I'm trying to remember what the correct procedure is. Do you need to request permission to change to ground? Because I didn't hear he said to exit the runway. I don't know if he said to contact. He did say contact ground. Actually, I lied. All right, so we're good.
To runway 36 left. Contact tower when ready.
That's, and then it's not like this on Infinite Flight, but in some airports, tower will actually give you your taxi instructions sometimes.
FedEx 859.
Hyperxy boy, yes, I am excited for the A350.
Short of runway 32 left. FedEx 859.
Iberia 34. Taxi to parking.
I can tell everybody's excited about the A350 because I posted the A350 front gear that day that Infinite Flight mentioned it, and a ridiculous amount of people liked that picture, and I was like, wow, what the heck?
1226. Taxi to runway 36
Did he tell us to taxi? He did. Did he? He did. Okay, he did.
Iberia 166. Ready for pushback with information Lima. Requesting runway 32 left. Blue 116. Taxi to parking.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize he actually already gave me my taxi clearance.
Air Nostrum 77.
Alright, so where you guys parked at? You guys mentioned me parking next to you. It just got really dark outside just now.
Nostrum 77.
Hold short of runway 32 left. FedEx 859.
Welcome to Madrid, Spain. I know I haven't commented on my landing because I have no idea. I don't really know how. I mean, I personally felt like I might have came down harder than I wanted to. So we'll see in the replay how it really looked, but it didn't look extremely ugly from the inside view. But I don't know, I just felt like I kind of might have dropped out of the sky that last 20 feet.
Iberia 166, pushback approved. Expect runway
Oh, we'll see.
left.
Pushback approved. Tahiti Airlines
We're live, and that's what matters.
4556.
Adolfo Suarez ground, Air Nostrum
Pretty busy around. Where you guys parked at?
Taxi to parking.
Adolfo Suarez ground. Romeo Oscar Yankee Bravo 996.
Oh, Hanson, that's dope, man. You did a parallel landing with me. I can't wait to see that.
Request permission
I
to
can't
cross
wait.
runway 32 left.
Air Nostrum 419.
Again, where you
taxi to
guys?
parking.
Raven mentioned that y'all were
Adolfo
parked somewhere.
Suarez ground. Bravo
Breaks
Alpha
here, gonna find you.
230 Romeo X-ray. Ready to taxi to runway 36 right with information lineup.
Taxiing to parking, Air Nostrum 419.
FedEx 859. Avoid sending duplicate messages. Romeo Oscar Yankee Bravo 996.
I don't know where the heck you guys
Taxi to
are.
parking. Taxiing to parking. Romeo
So
Oscar
I'm gonna do what I usually do. I'm just gonna
Bravo
park somewhere
996.
random.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to hold up.
859.
We do have traffic taxiing
Adolfo
from behind
Suarez
us.
ground. Air Nostrum 77. Ready to taxi to
Yeah, I'm not
runway
very familiar with this
36 left.
airport, where the heavies park, where the
Air
CRJs
Nostrum
park.
77. Taxi to runway 36 left. Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 36 left. Air Nostrum 77.
You know what I think would be a good start? I know it's a pretty big challenge to get 3D scenery around the whole world, but if we could just start with the airport, that would be great. If we could just start with just getting 3D terminals and towers.
Tahiti Airlines 4556. Ready to taxi with information lineup.
At just the airport, that would make a huge difference on Infinite Flight. I'm okay with flying over some photo scenery, you know, out in the world. We can slowly add 3D, you know, landmarks in and stuff like that to the world, because I know that's a pretty big thing. I don't think we're gonna get that anytime soon with the A350 coming out. That's probably taking up all of Infinite Flight's time, getting that coded so that we can have some really cool interiors. But man, that's one thing we're really missing, honestly, is when I land somewhere, like it's nice to land there, but it just, I don't know what it is, but every flight simulator has this feeling. When you do a flight and you land somewhere, it's just really nice to see see that terminal and park at the gate. You just feel really accomplished, and I think you just disconnected. But again, I know that's, you know, I'm not a coder, so I can't help with making that happen. I just state the obvious things that we want already. I like that livery too, TAM. I love TAM because they fly in Brazil. I didn't know they had a 777 though. I'm gonna turn right here. I'm just kind of winging it. I have no idea where I'm going right now.
Ukraine International 347. Pushback approved. Expect runway 36 right. Iberia 187. Taxi
Captain
parking.
Sign. Wow, you're one of the few people I've seen say that they don't want an A350, but they want more GA.
Tahiti Airlines 4556.
I'm not against more GA,
36 left.
but
Contact tower when ready.
I just know that the
Taxiing to
majority
parking. Iberia 187.
wants the 350.
Taxiing to runway 36
A350.
left. Tahiti Airlines 4556.
Let's see. I think I'm on the wrong side of the park over there. We'll park to the left.
Alpha Suarez ground. Charlie Sierra
Yeah.
Foxtrot Juliet Delta. Ready
Park
to
right
taxi
here.
with information lineup.
Iberia 166. Taxi to runway 32 left. Contact tower when ready.
I see Airbus
Adolfo
right there.
Suarez ground. Etihad 02.
Sorry, Raven, I couldn't find you, man. I don't want
Pushback
to take
with
too long
information lineup.
taxiing, so I'm just gonna park somewhere and watch the replay.
Delta. Taxi to runway 32 left. Contact
Sorry,
tower
buddy.
when ready. Etihad 022 Super. Pushback approved. Expect runway 36 left. FedEx 859.
But my personal opinion on
Please expedite.
Crossing runway
he's like,
32 left. FedEx
my personal opinion, that's not a parking line. Nope, that's not a parking line. This one is parking line. My personal opinion on GA versus airliner for infinite flight specifically, I don't think infinite flight should release any GA before they release the A350 or an airliner, a high quality airliner. It has to happen first. If they want to make a GA plane, that's fine. They can make that GA plane, but I just don't think I should release before the A350. I'm parking horribly. I'm sorry. All right, we're gonna have to get a tow. I think that was a parking spot. Not bad. That was actually a parking spot. The yellow line was the separation line. I was wrong. This is why I need a follow me car. Little follow me taxi guy. My dog's up and moving again. It got dark as heck up in here, didn't it?
Ready for pushback with information Lima. Requesting runway 36
information Lima. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm just holding up traffic right now. Alright. Sorry, I had a little mistake on the ramp, you know. Somebody didn't direct me in the right direction. They've got me on the wrong line. There we go. Now this is where I was originally going.
Air France 777. Ready for pushback with
the yellow lines for bigger aircraft. I didn't know that.
Runway 36 right.
But alright, there we go. My bad. My mistake.
Air France 777, ready for pushback with information Lima, requesting runway 36 right.
But yes, I'm for more GA, just not right now. This is not the right time. The community is ripe. It is dark in here, isn't it? The community is ripe for airliner. That's just the way it is right now. I know that they're trying to reach out to a bigger community. I'm gonna sit here for just a bit. We'll shut the engines off. Engine 2 off, engine 1 off. I think it just shuts off immediately, doesn't it? Beacon light off, seatbelt signs off, and that should file our flight. Our pirate. And we'll open the doors up, because why not? Main door, cargo door. I'm gonna leave the service door closed. Nice. Thanks you guys so much for flying with us. Always better together. Yeah, community's right, man, for the airliners. That's just how it is right now. I know they want to reach out to a new community, and that's good, but you got to also water. You got to take care of the current. Take care of them. Because even when you reach out to a new market, you don't know that new market's going to stick with you. Man, it's dark. Hold on, let me open the window. And we just got, I think it might rain today.
Pushback approved. Kilo Lima Mike 123.
Adolfo Suarez ground. Iberia 468. Request taxi to parking.
Adolfo Suarez ground. Iberia 1243.
Alright, that's better. I'm probably gonna order an actual light specifically for my streams from Amazon soon. I've been needing to get one. Alright, we've waited on the ramp long enough. Enough action. We'll go back to our replay. No guys, this will be my last flight for today. I got a lot of... I'm actually working on a video I need to be done with like 2 days ago.
India Bravo 800, ready for pushback with information.
So yeah, I have to take care of that. Go back, we'll go to replays, and this one was our CRJ Iberia. Ooh, wait, while we're doing that, let's get a little music playing in the background. Let's see. Well, I guess I don't really have anything prepared. What is this? I'm just curious of what this is. I know that I can play it. I just don't. Not gonna play? Okay, there we are. Playing? Are you playing? There it is. Alright, we'll jam that for a little bit. Oh, we should turn it down now, right? Oof. Oh yeah, I remember this track. Alright. All right, we're here. So if you missed it, if you're just joining in, we took off from Menorca, yeah, Menorca, and flew to Madrid, Spain. Let's skip forward to the takeoff. That's when the British Airways plane killed us. We go all the way to takeoff. There we are. I would love to do like rewatch my takeoffs on X-Plane because it also has a replay mode. The problem is X-Plane is so complex and there's so many things that happen from the start of the flight to the end of the flight that me trying to rewind to the beginning of my takeoff may crash the whole game and the stream, so I never go back and watch my takeoffs on X-Plane. But alright, we should be taking off here soon. What view? Alright, so go ahead and let me know. I'm probably gonna watch from the window seat for now, but let me know for landing or for takeoff if there's any specific views that you guys want to see, and I can make that happen for you. Make that dream come true. Let's do the right wing for this take. If you get ghosted, you have to wait 1 week, 7 days from the exact time that you were ghosted. That's how long it takes for it to go away. If I won $1 billion, what would I do with it? I would invest it tomorrow. I would pay off my debt and invest it. Oh, I would pay off my debt, get myself a house, and invest the rest. That's what I would do if I had $1 million right now at this stage of my life. And I would obviously get started with my pilot license. Because I'd probably have enough money to do that left over after all that. Alright, let's rewind and we'll do a flyby takeoff view. And on the conversation of GA versus airliner for infinite flight, I'm for having GA planes. You know me, if you see me fly on X-Plane enough, the majority of my flying on X-Plane is general aviation. Like the entire last week, except for the 737 flight we did on Wednesday, I have filmed nothing but GA. So I am definitely for having GA. But I just know the market right now inside of infinite flight needs an airliner. A350, I know it's a long haul plane, but that's what people want. And if they don't get that, they're going to lose the majority of their fan base. And that is true. Now, after that, we can get a GA plane. What should that GA plane be? Probably a twin engine something. The TBM is really cool. As a GA plane, it's good, it's fast, it can fly at high altitudes like a private jet almost. But it would probably be good to get something like a prop, because like a private, like a business jet. Hold on, let me switch the view. The business jet would probably not be the best unless they update the citation or came out with something different, like a Gulfstream or a Challenger or something. It's changed to the flyby view. You can see if I got a tail strike or anything. I wouldn't. That's the thing, man. That's the thing. This is a mobile sim, and the Baron is a great plane. I just don't think the Baron's a good plane for infinite flight. It's really slow. It's faster than the Cessna 172, but it's really friggin' slow. Yeah, it's really freaking slow. That's the problem. Only way I would be for a slow general aviation plane. Oh, look at that wing flex. The only way I would be for a slow aviation plane is if they added 3D buildings, but everywhere, not just in the airport. We'd have to have a really good 3D scenery around infinite flight for a slow GA aircraft to really do well, in my opinion, because people like me who love doing VFR flying, with the current, with infinite flight being the way it is currently, it looks good from anything above about what 4,000, 5,000 feet. But with GA, you want it to look good from like 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 feet, and really be able to like how things look, because that's all you're gonna see most of the time is that altitude, even in climb out. So everything's a lot slower. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. But I just don't think it's time yet. All right, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty much done with the takeoff. I want to kind of see the landing. We've seen the en route stuff, so I'm not really interested in that. I want to see the landing. Let's go to our landing. We said we had a parallel landing. I'm interested to see that.
Iberia 187. Turn right heading 270.
Let me get rid of that. So I know you guys are getting a echo, but let me actually get some more music playing in the back. I'm just gonna play this. This is my default. I always default to.
Tower on 118.07.
Turn right heading 270, Iberia 187.
Blue 116. Contact Adolfo Suarez Tower on 118.07.
Air France 90300 heaviest 21 knots.
You were behind me on 32 left? Alright, we'll see if I can find you.
Requesting GPS approach runway 36 left at Adolfo Suarez.
Let's do it from this view. I kind of like this view. Watch the entire approach from the flyby for a bit, and then we'll go back and watch the parallel landing we had, guys. We're doing really good on time. I can't stay too long or I'll start getting phone calls. What's up, Dominic? Good to see you, man. Man, nice, yeah. Let's fast forward like 15. Oh, look at that. You can see somebody flying behind us. That might have been you right there. We looked pretty good on the approach. It was pretty stable most of the way. I mean, I know we were using approach mode, but still, we were pretty stable on the approach, except for trying to get to the localizer. It took us a while to get on localizer, but other than that, everything else went pretty smoothly on approach today. There's a gear coming down. That magical moment when you're 5 miles out and the gear comes down. What's up, Harrison? Good to see you, man. No problem flying, Dutchman. It is no problem at all. Thank you, Mr. Dominic, for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. That is a beauty. I love this view right here, man. I'm loving being able to see the plane behind me on final. Also, I'm not sure if he's on final for 3-2 left or 3-2 right. We were on 3-2 right. You don't know much about planes, but your favorite plane is a DC-10 and a Boeing 747. Well, I'm glad that even though you don't know much about planes, you're still here watching this. I appreciate that. Cool, you're going to Amsterdam for your birthday. What you going to do in Amsterdam? I think right here is where I took control. You can kind of see the nose is kind of getting a little bit more up and down. I think it's because that was me now flying the plane. Oh, cool. You're only 20 minutes from Amsterdam. Cool.
India Golf 009. Frequency change approved. Good day. Speedbird 2741 heavy. Frequency change approved. Good day.
That thing flew by perfectly with the music. I don't know if you noticed that.
Good day. Frequency change approved. Speedbird 2741 heavy.
I wouldn't say Infinite Flight can't have flight controls.
Please stand by.
Or I assume you mean it like the instruments. I wouldn't say they can't. I think they can.
Taking off runway 36 left, departing straight out. Adolfo Suarez Unicom, Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 126 heavy, taxiing.
Here we are, about to land. Getting ready for touchdown. On 3-2 right. Just a little bit of a float and touch. Oh wait, yeah, we came down a little bit rough right there, in my opinion. That was not smooth. It looks smooth to me. Alright, let's go back 15 seconds. And we'll just change our view to free camera. Actually, that's a cool view too, but I'll go to the free camera and I'll pick this baby up and we'll see if we can look at this from a better angle. There we go. Yeah, actually wasn't that bad. I mean, that's the thing. I mentioned this last week, but I just don't see a lot of movement in the suspension, like not suspension, but the shocks. So you touch down, like you just touch down. There's no give on the gear. Like the gear doesn't like compress. I think the front gear does though. No, front gear doesn't either. It does on the A10. On the A10, the front gear actually does compress, so it actually make your landings look a little bit smoother on the front gear. I don't think the rear gear do it though. Not that I remember. It might, but I don't know what our feet per minute was on that landing. You can probably look at the inside view and see it, but and I wish it was a bit more smoother. That's how I feel about it. Alright, one more time. That'd be a good screenshot. I'm about to get that right there. Captain Jamaica, what's up?
Adolfo Suarez Unicum, speed of 573, taxiing to runway 36 right.
Adolfo Suarez Unicum, Iberia 34 is clear of all runways.
So that was our landing. A great view though. That was a really good view of it. Matter of fact, let's start getting some screenshots. I see screenshots everywhere happening. I gotta take them now. I'm gonna forget later. There's one right coming up when the planes are in the background. That. And we'll go backwards. I like that view when we were on final. That right there looks pretty cool.
Adolfo Suarez Unicum,
take that screenshot. Now let's find that parallel shot that we know is there. We know it's there. We had our buddy over there landing on 3-2 left. Oh, well, there's my wife. Well, stand by. I gotta answer this.
Waiting for the summer.
Alright, sorry guys about that. I am back. You understand when you get married. But alright, we're back, and I'm just going to do this last shot and we're going to get out of here. Thanks for sticking around. Also, thank you guys for keeping the conversation going. You guys have been chatting about phone stuff, it looks like, this whole time. Let me see if I can find this shot. I really want to find a shot of, I think I see him actually. Yeah, I do. If I can get the right angle on it, I can get both of us in the shot together, and that might be our thumbnail. We'll see. There's some potential in this shot, I see. Oh yeah, that was a pretty cool approach. Just got to get a lot closer to get him into, oh crap, where'd he go? Okay, so that's going to be an issue, because if I zoom out too far, the camera no longer picks him up. So I might have to do it where I just get the front of my plane, kind of like how we did the 747. How far away can I get to keep him? Okay, right there. If I go any farther than that, I can no longer see his plane. I'll zoom in until he comes back. There he is. And that's a cool shot. I might change the time of day, but I kind of like how the shadows are. And let's go ahead and hit that. We might get something better. We might get something better. Let's see. Yeah, I wish, I like how Laura has like Basically, she can see all the planes no matter how far away she is. She has like the maximum draw distance. That's not available for us yet though. No subtitles. I don't know if it does subtitles live, and I probably don't talk clear enough to have them. Let's see. We'll just do that. That actually doesn't look bad either, honestly. I want to get a little hint of the ground in there, and maybe brighten this up. We'll change the time of day. I like to manipulate the time and all of that so that we can have a better screenshot. Yeah, that doesn't look horrible. I'm gonna take this screenshot. I'm also gonna get a closer version of it, and I'll decide later which one I like better. Yeah, I really wish I could get right up on it. Alright, let's see. Let's try and get a better angle on this. I'm gonna zoom out first. Kind of go down here a bit closer to the aircraft. Yeah, okay, now we can't see him because he's hidden behind our fuselage. I'm gonna go back up. Maybe get a better angle of this. Maybe. Emilio. Yeah, I'm not feeling that, honestly. I'm really not. Still cool idea. Maybe we can make a view. Let's try. I got an idea. Let's see if this actually works. Got an idea. I go inside. Slow down, bruh. Slow down. There we go. Nope. It's so hard, even with the new, it's a lot smoother than it used to be, but it's still so hard to really get the perfect finger pressure that you want. Alright, left, just a little bit, there we go. And I want to go up. And my idea is to go from here. Slow. Bro, if I could line this up, this would be freaking dope. I got an idea. If I could line it up right there through the window. Here we are. I don't see him. I gotta get over to the right a little bit. Little bits. I think the next song is one that I can't play. You know, I can play that. Blue. My dog has been active today, man. You know the reason why is because he wants to go out. I gotta take him out. Alright, that's not gonna work out. Sometimes it just doesn't line up. So I'm not gonna make you guys sit through this anymore. Thank you so much though, guys, for watching today's live stream. and flying with us here on Friday Night Flight in Spain this week. It was a pretty good flight. Oh no, it was pretty short, but it was a good flight. I did enjoy it. And I'm gonna use that right there. And we'll watch the landing one last time on the way out. How about that?
Frequency change approved, India Golf 009.
Very quickly, if you made it this far,
Frequency change approved.
give me a real quick hello, and I'm gonna give you a one last shout out before we ride out of here. How does that sound?
Aircraft, please stand by. Controller changes.
It is the end, sir. It is the end. Captain Sign, see you, man. Thanks for watching. Ninja Gamer, Leon Kiwi, Luis Reyes. Thank you, guys. Where's that song I played at the beginning? There it is. George, thank you, man. Harrison, Heart, thank you, man. Thanks for flying. Thanks for watching. Thanks for enjoying.
Adolfo Suarez Unicum, Speedbird 573, taxiing to runway 36 right.
Adolfo Suarez Unicom, Iberia 34 is clear of all runways.
Flying Dutchman, what's up? I think this is definitely the wrong song. Oh, this is absolutely the wrong song. Oh, that's funny. There we go. Maximilian Hansen, Raven. So, welcome Spain, guys. I will see you next week. If I get a chance, I don't know if I will. You know, sometimes I do streams on the weekend or at night or whatever, but that's rare. But just, you know, stick around and find out. But if not, but before then, I'll see you guys next Tuesday. We'll be racing Formula 1 from Japan, if all goes well. And then after that, Wednesday, we'll do something aviation maybe, and then Thursday we have iRacing hopefully, and then Friday, Infinite Flight again. So we'll see if things go as planned. But thank you guys so much, and remember, you got 3 choices: give up or give in. No wait, give up, give in, or give it all you got. I'm trying to say it to the beat. Let's try it again. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. It doesn't rhyme, I know, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, another plane's landing. Hold on.
Bravo Alpha Victor Alpha 371. Frequency change approved. Good
There he
day.
is. I'm distracted. All right, peace. Three choices. Give up, give in, give it all. You got. You're amazing. Peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time, next video. Peace.